watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
We begin this hour with an update on breaking news. A SIG alert was just cleared on the connector from the 8 West to the 125 South out in La Mesa after a semi-truck crash. Be careful, extra careful on the slick roads this morning. And we have a weather impact alert as that storm moves in. Thanks so much for joining us at 6 a.m. I'm Vanessa Paz.
And I'm Netta Irampour. Thank you for being with us. We have team coverage for you this morning. CBS 8's Chris Groh live at the scene of that crash. Really shocking video to see there. He has important reminders for driving in the rain, and Regina Yorita live in Oceanside to give us a look at the conditions there. But we do want to start with meteorologist Evan Narani watching all that green on the screen there. Where is it now, Evan?
Starting up. Yeah,
Oh,
so
boy.
overnight what we've noticed is the more light, moderate showers have come into play. Really not even quite moderate yet, but we are going to see a lot more on the way in the next several hours. We're going to see this wet weather really pick up. So as you can see, we've gotten enough over the last about 6 hours or so to wet the roads and to allow for still some slick driving conditions, but we've got a lot more building. All of the yellow, orange, and even red in some cases up around the LA area is continuing to travel south through Orange County, and then will slowly make its way into San Diego County. So between about now and 11 a.m., you can expect the lighter bands to be coming through, what we've noticed already. But what we have building after 11 a.m. is the more moderate to heavy bands of rain that will be coming through. Temperatures will sink down to the 60s. As far as what we picked up on so far, only a few hundredths of an inch, but we're expected to add maybe an inch to 2 inches to these totals by the end of the day today. As I mentioned, roads are already quite slick. We do want to send things out to CBS 8's Chris Groh. He joins us live from La Mesa, where a SIG alert was just cleared moments ago after a semi-truck crashed. But Chris just kind of still sends the message of people ideally taking it a little more careful on the roads this morning.
Yeah, because these roads, they are definitely slick. It's been a while since we've had some rain, and therefore, of course, all of that oil, it tends to build up, and then you throw in this rain, and it will make roads slick even when it's not actively raining. I wanted to step outside there so you can see that Caltrans removing some of those barricades from the on-ramp there for the 8 eastbound here off of La Mesa Boulevard. Of course, that SIG alert being put into effect very early this morning because of what happened with this big rig. We'll show you that video right now. Again, very harrowing to see, again, this big rig hanging over the overpass there of the freeway, just dangling below the on-ramp, and the again, that traffic there just down below. What we're told happened is that this driver was just going too fast in these conditions, and that slick and wet roads caused this to overturn. According to CHP officer that we heard from, that this was hanging anywhere from 8 to 10 feet off of the freeway. Now, of course, they were able to go ahead and get things cleaned up, and they were able to get that big rig off of the freeway, or at least prevent it there from being still hanging over. We can't see it from our vantage point right now, but here's what else they had to tell us about the driver and exactly what happened.
Due to the rain and the inclement weather that did occur, there was a minimal amount of oil. The diesel tank did stay intact. There was a little bit of oil that did land on the pavement, and unfortunately with the rain that did interact with it, we do have a pretty slick roadway. So we're waiting on Caltrans right now. Unknown on the ETA of when the transition ramp's going to open up, but we'll get that done as soon as it's safe to do so.
Yeah, and so obviously, again, we just want to make sure we let you know that the on-ramp has been opened here since that interview occurred. Now, as for some tips here when driving in the rain, make sure headlights are on. Don't slam on those brakes if you start to hydroplane. Just let go of the gas, keep the car straight. Before leaving, make sure that your tires have the proper amount of tread. I know a lot of people are going to hit the roads here for the holidays. Make sure if you're going to be doing any big driving, any long trips here, that you have the proper tread. And if not, make that last-minute stop there to a tire store near you. Want to send things over now to Regina Yorita, my colleague who's in Oceanside, that's expected to see that first batch of rain here later today. Regina?
Hey, good morning, Chris. Yeah, well, we haven't really seen much rain in the past hour, but maybe some sporadic rain since yesterday. And I know it could put a damper on your Christmas plans. People are still celebrating. They're still happy. We're also seeing some people actually on their morning walk this morning. So it's not stopping people from celebrating. Take a listen.
We're hoping for it, but beggars can't be choosers, and we're not going to get stuck inside all day. So come rain or shine, we're getting out, and we did just fine. We survived.
Now, again, we did get some pretty good rainfall overnight, enough to make the road slick, so definitely factor that in if you're driving at this hour. I did notice some ponding in certain areas here in Oceanside. I would imagine that's the case around San Diego. It's still pretty dark, so you want to be careful with that. Try to slow your speed at this hour. Weather can make for some hazardous road conditions. Here near the ocean, we're seeing those waves crash, and it is pretty chilly, especially when those winds come in. So you also want to take out your rain jacket, but also layer up. So back out here, we're going to continue monitoring the conditions here in Oceanside. But again, rain has stopped at this time. We'll see in the next 30 minutes how things are going. For now, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Regina, thank you for that. As we all get ready for this morning, Swiftwater rescue teams, they are on standby in areas prone to heavy flooding, such as Mission Valley and the South Bay. The county's Emergency Operations Center also ready to go. Lifeguards are reminding drivers to never drive through flooded streets. And if you are caught in any flooding, call 911 and climb on the top of your vehicle and wait for help.
As always, you can find an extended weather forecast on the CBS 8 app. Stream now for free. All right, it is 6:06 on your Christmas Eve. Let's go ahead and toss it over to Evan Narani, who's actually been very busy kind of putting all the graphics together, looking at all the radars and some of our models to showcase what's in store today. A lot of rain.
It is a lot.
Yeah,
We've got plenty of rain on the way. Mostly dry for now. If it's not dry, all we have coming down is light. We expect moderate to heavy bands of rain to arrive in the coming hours, and especially closer to about the noon hour, and then continue from there, from about noon through 7, 8 p.m. That seems to be when a lot of those showers start to taper off, and when we could head into a mostly dry Christmas Day, which is a plus side of the forecast if you're trying to make outdoor plans. Here's a live look outside. This is what we have from Mount Soledad looking toward Mission Bay and Mission Beach. Want to give you kind of that day-to-day. And what we have is moderate to heavy widespread rain in the forecast beginning right around the noon hour. Otherwise, in some cases, if you're up around Oceanside, San Clemente, Carlsbad, could start up as early as 9:30, 10 a.m. Scattered showers, cool and cloudy for Thursday, much lighter in intensity, and even some breaks in the clouds for the sun to peek through over the course of the day. Should actually be a beautiful Thursday out there. Just be prepared. I wouldn't say let your guard down completely. Be prepared for a few very light scattered showers. By Friday, a final push of widespread rain comes in the afternoon and evening stretch. Let's time it out for you. This is what we have by 9 a.m. Like I mentioned, that leading edge just around the San Clemente, from really Mission Viejo down through Oceanside area. So San Clemente right in the middle starts to see that more moderate rain develop. It pushes south from there, and it starts to push into our inland valleys and south of the 8 freeway as of about noon. Going into the afternoon stretch, 3 p.m. for example, you've got those more orange and red tones covering almost the entirety of our San Diego County coastline and inland valleys. That's, again, nothing to be too concerned about, but the areas that we do get concerned about are spots that are going to be seeing that rain rate as over ½ an inch per hour, for example. That's where we could see the potential for flash flooding, for example. So that's going to be something that we watch for going through the rest of the day, although when we look at our totals, it does not seem like we are going to be seeing that possibility of flash flooding. Our rain chances today are at 100%. Like I mentioned, they drop down tremendously by Christmas Day to just 24%. They start to climb again on Friday, going into early Saturday perhaps, and then we'll be off to a dry remainder of Saturday afternoon through the beginning of next week. We do want to check in on what our road conditions look like as we head through the next couple hours. So far, we've been noticing, as you saw Chris Grow on the scene, of a big rig that had plenty of issues to start off the morning. That SIG alert has now been cleared. Let's take a look at what we have outside on our roads. This is a live camera at the northbound 5 Sassafras. You can see those roads are a little wet as we start off the morning, so just be aware that you're likely driving in wet conditions out there. We have one crash that we can take you to this morning. This is on the 805, the exit ramp to the 805 northbound right now. From the 8 westbound, we have a lane blocked with a crash. Vanessa and Netta, back to you. Oh, let's take a look at border wait time. 65-minute wait at San Ysidro, 60-minute wait at Otay Mesa. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Evan. Still ahead, San Diego's border sees a huge drop in illegal crossings.
Plus, slow down, how California is cracking down on speeding and working for our planet. What to do with all that gift wrapping paper.